What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where, as promised, I have two different shades of green for the 2024 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifolios. Now, I did a similar video with the Giulia Quadrifolios because for the first time ever, two different shades of green exist on the Quadrifoglio models, Verde Montreal and Verde Fangio. So we have them here side by side, and these models have about $3,000 differences between the two, but it's a major difference when you look at it. So I'm gonna say, let's play a game of would you rather. Which Stelvio would you rather have between these two when it comes to the different color shade and the different options? So I just want to show it off, do a quick spin around real quick. Nothing too deep or nothing too detailed. I just want to show you these two green shades, see if you see a difference between the two, and see which one between the options would you rather take one over the other. So with that said, let's do a side by side of Verde Fangio and Verde Montreal. Now, as always, big shout out to Alfa Romeo St. Petersburg. If you guys want to get these cars in your driveway, take one of the green ones, pick one. Well, make sure you guys check the link in the description for their website link. Give them a call, phone numbers down there as well. Get one of these cars out of this lot. All right, we don't need two green machines taking over. Buy one of these, take it home, enjoy it for yourself. All right, so who can raise their hand and tell me which one is which? Which one is the metallic flake? Which one is the tricoat flake? Which one is Verde Fangio? Which one is Verde Montreal? I'm gonna give you guys 5 seconds. Don't cheat, don't look in the comments. Take your guess. I'm gonna tell you. That's how close these paint colors are together, because you have to make a guess. You couldn't just out there just say, I know for sure which one is which. Let's talk about it, because on the left here is our new color to the Stelvio Quadrifoglio. Keep in mind that this is on the Tonales. This debuted on the Tonales, which is a racing green Verde Fangio, named obviously after the famous race driver. This is the darker metallic flake. And I say darker, but this Florida sun is unforgiving. And when different shades, come through, when it's, overcast and things like that, where the sun isn't as visible, well, then you can kind of tell this definitely is going to kind of stealth mode itself more than its brother, older brother at that, Verde Montreal. The tricoat paint, the color that we are used to for the Quadrifoglio variants. You can only get these on the Quadrifoglio variants. Now, when I say the first time we've had two different shades of green on the Stelvios, well, keep in mind that we did have Verde Visconti, which is a darker kind of British racing kind of green, I would say, in relation. And that was a green paint that you could get on the 2-liter Giulias and Stelvios. But you could never get on the 2-liter Giulias or Stelvios Verde Montreal, only on the Quadrifolios. So there was only one reigning green on the Stelvio Quadrifolios, and it was this one. Now there's a new sheriff in town. Now, from this angle, I can kind of see this one looks a lot darker, right? You can see that this one's definitely shining a little bit more compared to this one. So Montreal is doing its tricoat thing, where Fangio is doing its metallic thing, and you can kind of tell, but this is, to the naked eye, the same color. The same color to the naked eye, guys. Check it out. You guys let me know if I'm wrong, or what do you think, but they're pretty close. Again, we have to put them side by side and really look at them and make videos like this to actually tell the difference between the two. But this is the first time we've been able to do it on the Stelvio quads, so had to put them side by side for you guys. Now, of course, these beautiful machines are still banging out the 2.9-liter twin-turbo V6 Ferrari-derived engine, basically that Ferrari V8 with 2 cylinders off of it, and with that 8-speed transmission, ZF, carbon fiber drive shaft, 50/50 weight distribution, and 505 horsepower here in the United States with 443 pound-feet of torque, rocketing it from 0 to 60 miles per hour, and a lot slower than that plane. 3.6 seconds, which is bragging rights, right? And then a top speed of 177 miles per hour. The legend as we know it is here, and it is here to make some noise because, I mean, yeah, they sound the same, but why not just listen to both of them? They both need to have their input and have their last 2 cents before they go, right? Let's do that. Now in the inside, regardless of color, this is where they're gonna differ the most, because on the regular Stelvio Quadrifoglio, you have all the great things you would have out of a Stelvio Quadrifoglio, which is very, moderately optioned out when it comes to these specs. So a lot of the stuff you see here is standard, like the sport seats, things like the 3D carbon fiber trim that you guys see here, standard for 2024. Also, the flat bottom steering wheel, Alcantara, red start stop button, all the aluminum pedals, the side sill. I mean, all this, Harman Kardon speakers. This is standard for the 2024 model year. What's not standard is, if you look up, we do have a big panel roof. Now, I don't have it pulled all the way back, but it is a panoramic roof. That's actually an option, but regardless, this is all what you guys know for the 2024s. Now, when you come over to the Verde Fangio, well, then we're talking something a little different, because we have the Sparko racing seats in this. Yes, $3,500 for Alcantara, leather, and green and white stitching, carbon fiber Sparko racing seats. That's your major option inside of this. And with this, it carries over because the armrest also gets the green and white stitching. And then if you go to the rear will also get the same. Whoops, I gotta unlock it, hold on. We go to the rear, and that will also have the green and white stitching Alcantara inserts on that. And you will see the carbon fiber backing on this. You will also see the seating. I mean, the arrangement is just so beautiful when it comes to the green and white stitching, but you don't have that on the standard model. The standard model, as you guys will see, and I'll go to the back of this one too. And of course, I gotta unlock it again, guys. Real time, no editing here. You will see that the seats are just regular, just like up front. So same thing when it comes to this layout for the regular one. So that's your biggest differences when it comes to these, when it comes to the interiors, because we optioned it out on this one. Other than that, they're basically the same, right? So now we have the stickers side by side, so you guys can see the big differences between the two, and you can clarify that these are two different paint shades, whether you believe it or not. So on the left, your normal Verde Montreal Tri-Coat Stelvio Quadrifoglio. On the right, new for the Stelvio Quadrifoglio or any Quadrifoglio models, Verde Fangio. All right, so Montreal Fangio. As you guys will see, the Montreal price is $95,410 after options. The Fangio, $98,160. So again, about $3,000 difference because those Sparko racing seats. But the Montreal makes up for a little bit of the difference with the brake calipers, which we'll see in just a second on the sticker breakdown. But here you are, the paint colors. Montreal Tri-Coat is $2,200. Verde Fangio is also $2,200. Even though one is a Tri-Coat and one is a metallic. I don't know. I mean, you would think that the metallic would be a little less expensive, but hey, they're both green, they're both mean, they both look good. All right, so the options on the Verde Montreal, the dual pane sunroof, $1,495. The 21-inch wheels, $2,000, and the gloss red calipers, $750. The options on the Fangio, the Sparko racing seats, $3,500. That's the big ticket. Then you have the same dual pane sunroof as the other one, $1,495, and the same 21-inch wheels as the other one, $2,000, but you do not have the red calipers, which gets rid of $750. So then that's how we get to our price after the $1,595 destination for both models. So looking at it, this is Montreal, and it's going to be the same for Fangio when it comes to standard equipment, because both at their core are $87,300 with this standard equipment. So make sure you guys pause it, zoom in, screenshot. I really wanted to show you the options and the differences between the options, the pricing, and everything that goes with it there. All right, guys, so now that you've seen the two side by side, which one are you taking between Fangio or Montreal, Tri-Coat or metallic, Sparko racing seats or regular sports seats? Drop those comments down below, because if you were to come to the lot, you had the money to spend for either or, this would be a tough decision. It really would be. It just depends on your flavor. The red calipers might be a deal breaker. The racing seats might be a deal breaker. You know, I'm like, there's different things and ways to where when you look at this, they're two different cars in a sense. So I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. What do you feel about these two colors? Now, Both of these models are for sale, so make sure you guys come and check them out here at Alfa Romeo St. Petersburg. Check the link in the description if you guys want to get their website link and their phone number. Make sure you guys give the video a big thumbs up, share it, and subscribe to the channel, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video. And with that said, we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.